So today's a bit of a different video. We're at my computer today because I'd found this a while ago. What I didn't realise was that it was recoverable. So if anyone's a millennial, they will know that we used to have computers that we used to have to share in our house. The younger generations won't understand that. Everyone's got their own phones. But what we used to do is we used to share computers, and that meant that you had a specific time that you were allowed on MSN and MySpace. That home computer crapped out like 2 or 3 times, and each time we had to make sure we had all the data backed up. So look what I found. So obviously I'm not going to go through the documents, but I thought it'd be really interesting to go through the photos because I've gone through some of them and some of them are a little triggering, I'm not gonna lie. But I just thought it'd be, you know, interesting. I'm gonna actually screen record this.
This time for Africa.
Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Okay, so I downloaded everything, and like I say, some of the stuff I've looked through, I haven't looked through everything. I have a folder called Taking Back Sunday. I guess I just downloaded the album. That video? Taking Back Sunday live on Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, no offense Taking Back Sunday, but you have never been good live, clearly, because I've seen videos of what these guys have sounded like the last couple of years. Haven't gotten any better. So what is this? Oh my god! Holy shit! So this is when I was like 16. We used to be obsessed with putting stars on everything. I remember trying to get in this photo. One of my friends was like directly in front. Oh, that's actually really cute. That was me and one of my best mates. This was back in the day where we used to wear like business casual stuff. I have this camera resting on books, so if it's shaky, that's just my desk. I'm sorry. Why does it look like I'm in a horror movie? Oh my god, was that MSN? Oh, I actually like that outfit. Business casual. Oh my god, my Motorola flip phone. Oh, that's when we had a sleepover. Is that My Chemical Romance? Yes, it was. That My Chemical Romance hoodie, I swear I wish I still had had it for the gig that I just went to. Clip of that here. I am not afraid to keep on living. But I'm pretty sure that got eaten. I don't mean eaten, but like ripped apart basically by my guinea pigs. So I no longer have that. Oh, and I used to wear those bows. I used to love those bows. Oh, I used to be obsessed with, I can't remember what the brand's called. I still have these t-shirts in a suitcase somewhere. I got a bunch of these different t-shirts from this brand. I'm pretty sure it was on MySpace. They were very scene kid. Oh. Wouldn't even know how to do this sort of editing anymore. Now we're going to get into my pictures, because there's a lot. The first one I absolutely adore. This is my granddad. This is what this is for 2 reasons, actually. Me and my granddad used to play cards all the time. And then his sister, this was for her, because we used to go to Ireland all the time when I was a kid, like holidays and stuff. They're both Irish. So that's why I'm part Irish. But yeah, this was like a school sports day. That was a camera I clearly wanted. I still to this day collect cameras. Oh my god, was this all the stuff? I used to download a bunch of stuff because when I was on MySpace at least, I created what was called like a train or something. I really can't remember what it's called, but I used to save a bunch of these sort of little things to add to it, I think. Now we're kind of getting into, was kind of my inspiration to stay skinny at the time. So I had used to download a lot of stuff from MySpace, from Pinterest, just anywhere I could find it on the internet basically, because I was obsessed with being skinny and trying to be a model basically back then, to the point where I literally had like TrashyLife used to be literally like my life. I was obsessed with Aubrey. I had so many photos of her, as you can see. I still to this day think she was cool. She was like the mega scene kid on MySpace. Well, not even scene kid, scene woman. She was very much my inspiration, and you will see when I get to photos. I've always wanted to be able to look back at my old MySpace photos, and I found some of them. So Hannah Beth was also part of the TrashyLife thing, I think. Zoo Suicide, that was it. So when you thought about Aubrey, you thought about Zoo as well. And she was a lot more kind of out there. And by that, I just mean like with her sexuality. Yeah, I was about to say, I think there was like a few photos of her, yeah, pregnant. These two are basically my Paris Hilton and Nicole, it's not Nicole Kidman, what is the other girl's name? Like my scene kid version of that. I don't know if anyone else was the same. These are some of the photos I had of them. Video I remember of Zoo saying that she wanted her boobs actually reduced. Saying something along the lines of like, so many girls want to get bigger boobs and I just want mine reduced. I'm sure I'd never be able to find that video now, but that's all I remember of them two talking. I was just obsessed with their photos. I just thought they were really cool. And it was just so different to what like mainstream sort of modelling was. Serial thing just reminds me, there's a photo of, I think it's Jeffree Star or something. I have no idea if these guys and Jeffree Star sort of knew each other or anything. I was a big fan of Kate Moss. I still have a book of her, about her. I owned that t-shirt. I think I've gotten rid of it now. I don't really remember. Before Rita Ora had her line at Primark, Kate Moss had a line at Topshop. There's a reason why the only makeup I used for a really long time was Rimmel London, because she was literally the ambassador for it. I wanted to be I think her name's Agnes Dean, but she became a model because someone found her in a chip shop. These were the photos of the t-shirts I was literally just talking about. Oh my god, had or have, I don't know. That was again a MySpace t-shirt that I bought. I remember buying some of these. I even have folders for America's Next Top Model and Britain's Next Top Model. Tyra, yes, she was a influence. I was obsessed with trying to smize. I actually have some Jeffree Star. I have no idea. It must have been during the MySpace era. But I never watched Jeffree Star. I was never aware of him as like a persona or anything like that. I don't remember saving these. That's the photo I remember. Oh my god, I don't remember any of these photo shoots. They didn't advertise. Why do I not remember that? Oh, that gothic makeup is so cool. She's like married to a footballer now, but she came second. She was my favourite and she came third. God, that gothic. That's so cool. I think that was in an old church or something. These are really cheap looking. That one looks like a doll. And this is no shade to the model. This is just how they've been dressed. And possibly the lighting or something, I don't know. But it looks like something that you would see in the red light district. Like, it's not like boudoir. I loved these. Like, I loved the femininity and then the masculinity. So sexy. It's a very straight-on photo compared to the other ones. The other ones were a lot more interactive, whereas these ones seems quite stiff. But then, I mean, you've got a fucking model sitting on a glass table. Again, this just looks cheap. I remember they went to, like, one of those indoor snow things. And again, that is no shade. These are really, like, the makeup is so cool. I mean, that's quite a fun photo. God, do you remember the fucking tights that didn't actually go all the way down to your toes, that used to be cut off? I used to have some of those. Why did we do that? Why was that a fashion thing? I could not get over these gothic photos. These gothic photos are so fucking good. Every single one of them is stunning. Whoever did the makeup for that photo shoot, like I said, also these photos in the sun, I don't know, wherever they went that was clearly hot. I think they were Morocco, actually. If you want me to go through like old American Next Model photos, just as like see in hindsight what I think, without having like the influence of just watching the series and the judges. I always wondered where these videos were, because I went to see 30 Seconds to Mars in 2008. The person I was dating at the time, their friend's band, I was friends with them at the time as well, their friend's band warmed up for 30 Seconds to Mars, the O2 Brixton. It was just called Brixton Academy at the time, and I forever thought that was so fucking cool. I still talk about it to this day, but I cannot believe that I actually still have some of the videos. The audio is atrocious on this. Seriously needs cleaning up. That's so cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get any video, I don't think, of my friend's gig. I must have been 2007. Yes, so I was like 16, 17 here. I'm going to choose and be wary of which photos I include, because of the fact that some of them, trigger warning, because of the fact that this is when I was in my eating disorder at the time. So if you don't know, I used to basically starve myself. Like when I got hungry, I used to have bottles of water in the fridge so that I would drink bottles of water instead of eating anything. I was a size like 6 to 8. I still thought I was too big. There is something about being 36 and looking back at your 17-year-old self, knowing that you still to this day think you are too big. I'm 12.5 stone and I know I'm overweight, but I refuse to weigh my food because I know I'll get triggered and I'll just snowball from there. The fact that I have photos of just my legs to show how like skinny I was just makes me sad. I was always a Converse girl though. I've only moved over to Vans over the past like year. I was always using eyeliner. There's that t-shirt I was talking about earlier. Still to this day, never know what to do with my hand, by the way. I'm always taking photos like this or something because I don't know what to do with this hand. I had like a Tinkerbell on that t-shirt. That was one of the days that I actually used, or was it eyeshadow? I was gonna say I used to fill in my lid with just straight up eyeliner. And I don't mean liquid liner, I mean like pencil eyeliner, because I didn't realise that eyeshadow wasn't really a thing, or I didn't know how to use it at least. I was trying to show off my first ever tattoo here. I did not have my lip pierced here. I had one of those like fake rings because I was considering it. I never went through that. God, it's weird to see that blank wall. I always tend to have a sofa along that back wall. Oh, that's when I got my hair cut shorter. You can see it's like longer in the previous one. And this is when like I cut it. So this is one where I'm trying to show how flat my stomach is. This is why to this day, when I see people with flat stomachs, I have stomach envy. And this is why, because the only way I look like this is if I'm literally starving myself. So I used to do this thing where I used to wash my hair and then like towel dry it really vigorously. And then I genuinely used to be left with like almost like waviness, which is what you can see in this photo. Oh my God, the bug eye sunglasses. Why were they a thing? I think those are the ones I got free. They were like caramel ones. I still have them. I still to this day, I'm trying to get rid of them, but I just don't want to give them away because they were like £80. This is when I got I don't have these in anymore because after, I'm not even joking, after 15 years of having them, they started to like always getting irritated. It started to be really painful. So I just took them out in the end. But to this day, bar having my foot done, they were more painful and more traumatizing in a way than any of my tattoos. And I have had my ribs done twice. This is one of those t-shirts I was saying about. Oh, I got like the whole bunch. There you go. This is me trying to model. It's actually a nice photo, if I do say so myself. Do you notice how my nails are actually fully painted? You know why? Because there was like a MySpace next top model thing. And I think that might be the photo that I submitted. God, those glasses. Where was that? Was that around the back of the old council? I look like a completely different person in this photo. I think I got intrigued to do this one because a bunch of models took their photo in a pool. The water basically reflected the image, and I think I was trying to do something similar to that. Is that better? Yeah, I did that before. The sun keeps moving around, so I apologize. I think that was a Punky Fish stripy t-shirt, you know. Okay, so again, this is going to be trigger worthy, and I'm going to block out some of it. This was me stretching because, like I say, I wanted to try and appear as skinny as possible, and this is where you can literally see my rib cage. To be clear, you couldn't see my rib cage when I was just sort of like naturally standing, but when I stretched, you could see my ribcage. And to be clear, I was not happy. Look how skinny my legs were. And I still didn't think they were skinny enough. And you see again, like, I was trying to show how thin I was. It's just sad to look back and be like, why didn't you think you were good enough? Why didn't you think that having any sort of fat or meat on your bones was enough? And what's sad is that the person I met when I was this skinny, when I started to gain weight, yeah, they were not supportive at all. Oh my God, I forgot about that Hello Kitty necklace. That was very cute. I was always just trying to show how like slim my stomach and hips were. God, remember when we used to take photos with an actual camera and you just used to hope that it looked okay? How did we even do that? Because the amount of times I used to take photos like that and then just like check and then do that again and then check. Okay, so now we're getting to the proper MySpace photos. These are photos that I remember posting on MySpace because they were so emo. Oh my God, I had my red Converse on in the bathtub. Oh my God, my One Day Life t-shirt. One Day Life was a band that came to our school and I was obsessed with for like a good year or something. Oh my God, I remember that photo. I think I like ripped the holes in these tights for actually like a Halloween look and I just kept hold of them in case I needed them. We used to genuinely put our photos upside down. Why did we do that? Oh, me and my dog. If you ever wonder what P means, it's Pixie. Oh, that's what I was trying to show off those bows. Look how tiny my waist is in that skull shirt. I literally bent my body forward, make me appear as skinny as possible. Oh my God, I never used to have my fringe off my face because of the fact I hated the way I looked. I thought it was so ugly. And nowadays I hate like even these kind of ones that actually just shape my face because when they get longer, they get in my fucking way. And I'm confident enough now with the way I look that I have no problem showing my face. Oh my God, that was my Punky Fish t-shirt. I think I wore that like twice because I wasn't very confident in pink. Oh my God, look how shiny my hair was. That could have been a fucking Garnier Fructis advert. Oh wow, I didn't even know these photos were in here. I have photos of my family in here. Oh, Andy. We had like 3 cats. One of them ran away. The other one passed away because it was like, I think really old. Indy lasted a really long time. Like she was like 20 by the time she passed away. She was so stunning. I still remember to this day waking up with Indy on my head and Pixie, my dog. Like she would insist on lying in between my legs. So I'd literally have to have my legs like that with her in the middle. And then I'd just wake up with a cat on my head. And Pixie was very elderly as well. She was like almost 15 when she passed away. She had Cushing's disease, which is like a brain tumor. Oh my God, I have a video of her. You do that now, don't you, my little Caspi boy? This is like going down a fucking, like, oh my god. Okay, first of all, I forgot that I sat in the audience for an 8 out of 10 Cats filming. My love for AFI. I'm actually seeing them finally 20 years later. My love affair with Gibson. I always loved Gibson, but I now own a Gibson, which is very exciting. Can I play it? No. We will be trying that out though in a video, so bear with. Oh, I forgot about those shoes. Galaxy Promises, I think. They're like half one flavour and half the other. I need to fucking look into this because I don't remember those at all. So a popular discontinued range of block chocolate bars launched by Galaxy in the mid-2000s. Targeted as an everyday luxury treat, the bars were uniquely divided into square blocks that featured a dual texture, combining standard Galaxy milk chocolate with a variety of flavours and a blend of dark chocolate. So you get like hazelnut, caramel crunch, cocoa crisp, rich coffee. They look good. Galaxy, bring those back. I don't know why they were in here, but still. Wow. I don't know if I still have that shirt. I don't know if this is a thing in America, but in the UK, you will go into school, your like school shirt on, and everyone will sign it. By the end of the day, that was completely obliterated. Was that when the power was out? Or was I just being a creep? Totally could have been the latter. These are 100% MSN photos, by the way. Look how bad they are. That's cool nails. I haven't done anything like that ever since. I asked for this hoodie for Christmas from my nan, and not only did she buy it for me, but I still have it, and I actually wore it to see Silverstein last year. This was a ride at Thorpe Park. So I went to Thorpe Park for a school project. Thorpe Park is an amusement park. I just found my MySpace next to model photos. Oh my god. I loved that photo. That wasn't even my t-shirt, it was my mum's shirt, but I thought it went with the thing. I literally bought those flowers to do that photo, by the way. I was hoping I might have in my photography photo, I might have the photo I took when I went to Rome. And I took a really cool photo at the Colosseum, but it's not in here. Okay, the last photos I want to just quickly go through. I know this has been a lot longer of a video than I was expecting, but I thought I was going to have to download this when I think I was 18. My mum, so she did this for my sister as well. She actually wanted to get like model-esque photos of us for when we're 18. I think it's something like a keepsake for us and for her. When my sister got hers done, they only gave her one photo. Like you could choose from any of the photos that was taken. Whereas with mine, I mean, we took loads of photos. You were allowed to have a collection of like 5, 10, 15, whatever it was. So we chose 15 because there were so many photos that we really, really liked. And they threw in one extra just because. The photographer I had was like a magazine photographer, if I remember rightly. I mean, you can tell from the light and everything, it was so good. So I'm just going to quickly go through these. We did like a number of different outfit changes. Some of them he gave me specific props to interact with. Obviously, he told me to move my head a certain way, chin down, up, sideways, move my feet to certain angles. It's really annoying that the stickers for those shoes are still on the bottom. Like, why did we not just buff that out? And also, why did they not just tell me to take those off? I don't know. See, that hat was a prop that they gave me. With these 15 photos, you've got like a disc, but then you also got professional retouching, so you can tell in this photo it's very professionally retouched. You got to pick out of one of the 15 photos to have an actual poster, and basically you could frame that. Why did we pick that one? I don't know, because you can hardly see my face. My nan loved that one because we showed her obviously all the photos afterwards, and so I got that one printed and put it into a frame for her. I really like the editing on that one. God, I forgot about that bracelet. Did I have a spot? I like that you can see the texture of my face without it actually properly covering. Like, they did my makeup for me. I can't remember if I had makeup on when I got there, but I wanted to basically look like myself, so I wanted very much just like neutral, because I didn't really wear much blush or highlight or anything like that at that time. It was very much just eyeliner and mascara, so that's why. If I hadn't remembered that, I would have just assumed I'd done my makeup. I like that backlighting. The backlighting's really cool. It's a shame that I wasn't wearing a black bra. Again, this was like a prop that they gave me, this scarf, because I said to the photographer that like I'd watched a lot of America's Next Top Model, so I was trying to like smize with my eyes. And they're really cool photos. To this day, I still think they're cool. It was a really good experience. I think that was in Barrington. Anyway, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a like and subscribe if you like it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!